Hey guys, and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to be drawing things of what you guys want me to draw. I posted something on Instagram asking you guys, hey, what do you want me to draw? And y'all are welcome to post stuff here as well. So the first one was from Ayamila.art. I was mispronouncing that. She wanted me to draw a little dragon hatching from an egg. So I was going to take on that challenge. I have drawn dragons before, but never have I drawn a dragon hatching out of an egg. So this first picture here is probably an AI generated piece. It was what inspired the initial drawing. I was looking for references and this is the one that I came up with. So I liked the fiery idea and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a cute little baby dragon with glowing wings and glowing hair, very similar to that, not the same but very similar, because I thought, well, I loved the color scheme, I'm gonna stick to the color scheme of the dragon but do my own thing. So I think this is where references are awesome to use, because you can get kind of ideas of color palettes, or you can get ideas from other things like how to draw certain things, maybe the structure of your characters, and I really liked that reference. I honestly loved this piece. I feel like it turned out really well. I think that this piece was one thing that inspires me to draw other characters like it. I liked the eggshells, like on a little eggshell in his head. I liked how the structure turned out. I really liked this piece. I cannot express like how much I loved how it turned out. The only thing I would change a little differently is probably the background or the background colors. I want to get a little bit more detailed on my backgrounds. This one, I was not as detailed, but that is okay. I think it still turned out really good. I wanted to go a little bit on a tangent because I wanted to tell you guys kind of some ideas of what I really want to go towards in my art. I know I've made these shifts before, but I really think this is a shift that is going to actually happen with me. One of the biggest things that I really want to do is make character designs, and I want to get better at drawing them. I kind of went down a rabbit hole about VTubers. And I'm not a VTuber. I'm not even really, I would say, a huge fan of VTubers, but the art is kind of fascinating to me, and how they're rigged and how it looks pretty cool, like how they move. And so I thought it'd be really cool to really kind of get into character designs, character clothing, and I think that they make a really good, I guess, foundation for what I was thinking about doing. So I think I'm really going to go down a rabbit hole of creating characters, creating a story behind it, something along those lines, because I love creating characters. I know this about me, and I love certain aspects of that, and I always have, and I love drawing certain things when it comes to characters. And I know I'm just kind of going off a tangent, but I really want to get better at drawing the characters, drawing the clothing, because I feel like I'm not really good at that. And I feel like I'm wanting to get better at anatomy. I want to get better at drawing different poses, and not just humans, but also like creatures like these little dragons. I think the dragons or like other cool creatures would make really cool characters. And I kind of got the idea initially from League of Legends, because I used to be a League of Legends player. I still kind of play their Teamfight Tactics every now and then, but they each have like characters and they each have a backstory, and I'm always interested, oh, what is this character about? What do they do? Like, where did they come from? And I love that. I kind of want to create something like that. And maybe eventually, if you guys wanted a character of mine, I could sell the character. It just depends. I'm just kind of brainstorming right now. So back to the piece. Like I said before, I kind of went into this glowy fire theme, very similar to my reference. And I added like kind of a leafy background that I had on my Ghibli brushes. I added just like little flies and pebbles that glow. Oh my gosh, like this piece was so cool. I was so happy with it. And it just like, I could tell the dragon was coming out of its egg. I could turn a whole character into this, and it was based on an idea that one of you guys had, and I think that is totally amazing. My favorite part of this piece, honestly, was the glowing idea. I didn't come up with it, I'm being honest, but I just really enjoyed coloring this character. I really enjoyed drawing him, and it was really honestly a very fun draw. And I can tell you, like, I don't always have as much fun as I did with this piece, but I think that learning new things just does that. You kind of go into lulls, you kind of go into these time spurts where it's like, I really enjoy drawing this, but then this sucks and it doesn't come out the way I wanted it to. So I think it all just kind of, you have your ups and your downs as an artist, and this one I definitely had an up. So this next piece is by Evie Texas Girl, also go by Eve. So I was asked to draw this character that this particular artist created. Now, this artist, as far as I know, is not public. This is just kind of a private message. Hey, can you draw my character, my OC? And so I decided, you know what, I'll give it a shot. I changed a bit of the clothing. I also changed the wings a little bit just because I wanted to make it in my style. Also, I heavily referenced Morgana from League of Legends. League of Legends again. And so that's why her wing's a little bit lower. I will also show you the reference that I used in this picture, but I created her a dress instead of what she had on because I felt like what she had on, it wasn't that I didn't like it. I just didn't really want to draw it. I don't know. I wanted to get better into drawing clothing, and this is kind of where I realized, man, I really suffer with knowing how to draw clothes, and I need to get better at being more detailed and understanding how clothing works and getting better at drawing different types of clothing. So I drew this character's body shape based on a reference that you're about to see here in a few minutes. When I drew it, I didn't really know what to do with her arm. I was kind of confused on what to do with her hands. After I had her arm kind of back, I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. So I then drew a random staff that I guess I came up with, thinking, since this character has a light and dark theme, I was going to do kind of a light and dark staff as well. Honestly, the staff, I think, turned out better than expected. So this is Morgana. This is who I referenced or had the idea from. I just wanted to post a picture of her because how she has her wings kind of at her hips. I was kind of doing a similar look to her. And then this was another picture that I also referenced. Basically, I referenced this picture when drawing her. But since she was zoomed out, I had to do something with her arm. And trying to figure that out is kind of what the challenge was. And so I'm learning as an artist that there's things that I can improve upon. Maybe I can use references like that, but then maybe I need to get better at kind of improvising those references. Also, as you saw in the second reference, there was a background that is very similar to mine. I took the idea from that picture as well because I thought, well, it'd be kind of cool to do a moon scene with buildings in the background. I just wanted to attempt it because I thought it would just really fit really well with this particular picture. This was actually the first time that I attempted a background like this because I've never done a moon scene with buildings in the back. I don't think I've ever painted something like that. So this was kind of a fun little tryout. I think I could do a little bit more details, but I didn't really want the details to be primarily in the back. I wanted to have most of the details focused on the character and not on the background. So like I was saying in one of my other videos, I'm trying to add more details to the background, add more details as the picture as a whole. And this is basically to give it a scene. That way you can give it a feel of what's happening in this picture. And because there's so many light sources, which y'all are about to see, especially in this picture, it actually gives it a feel that is interesting because you have the light from the moon and then you also have light from her feathers, which was from the original artist.
At least that's what it appeared to me. It looked like her wings that were the feather side or the angel side were lit up, so I tried to kind of stick to that look. So with the wings being lit up and then you also have the moon, it kind of creates an interesting dynamic because it's at night. I don't know if I really got the dynamic really well. I feel like this is something I could practice on, is lighting for sure. But I feel like I captured some really neat colors in this piece. Whether or not they're accurate or not, I think that the colors that come out in this piece, that was one really, really good thing about this piece. I think that there are a few things about this piece that I don't really like. Like, I feel like I messed up the hands and I didn't really fix the hands. I don't know why I didn't fix them. I was going to, and then I totally forgot. I'm not going to do it. It's fine. But one of the things that it really made me realize is how much I want to get better at character drawing. I want to get better at, like, it gets drawing characters more anime style. I think this is not as anime style as some of my other works, but I actually really want to focus, I think, a bit more on anime style characters and get better at drawing bodies and anatomy better. I know I've said it, but like some of these pieces I feel like I've just kind of winged. I mean, I'll see a reference and I'll wing half of it and they come out okay. Don't think that they're terrible, but I don't think it's the level that I want to be. And like I was saying, I really was looking into VTuber stuff. And I think with the VTuber stuff, I'm really going to have to get really good at drawing characters first if I actually want to animate any characters. And because I actually am very interested in the animation aspect. I don't know if I'm going to do rigging. I don't know if I'm going to do just like frame by frame. I have no idea. I haven't really decided yet. Rigging sounds very interesting. I've looked up some tutorial guides on it and it's actually very interesting. And it looks very complicated. I feel like my art just isn't there yet to do rigging, but I would like to get there. At least it's a goal. Overall with this piece, I would have to say it's probably not my favorite. I think I did okay. The colors that come out in this piece, like I tried to add some blues because the background had blues to her face and to her skin. I think that it looks good, but it's just not my favorite. I think I want to really get better, and this piece like really make me feel like that. And I think there's always going to be pieces like that in art that you just do really good pieces, and then there's other ones that just don't come out as good. I just post them all. I guess not every artist posts them all. I'm one of those that, hey, I'm going to post them all. Fortunately, Eve, the person who made the original, loved this piece, and I'm glad that it's really liked because I'm not sure that I particularly like this piece. But I do think it came out okay. Like, I'm not docking it 100%. I think it came out cute to a degree, and I feel like that's just showing some of the skills that I have gained over the last few years. And some of that, you know, even though if I don't like a piece, I feel like it still comes out okay just because of how much time I've put into art and how much I've gotten better. Even though maybe it's not the best 100%, at least I can tell my skills have developed, they've gotten better, and I think I'm going to continue to get better. It's just a matter of practice, and that's what I tell people is like, if you're not really good at art, if you're trying to get better at art, just keep practicing. Some pieces are going to be really awesome, and then some pieces you're just not going to like as much, and that's okay. Just keep doing it. When you quit something just because you're frustrated, that is when I think your level of progress just kind of subsides a little bit. It doesn't help when you quit. You got to keep going, even if it's when you fail. To me personally, failure is just not an option. I just don't think I really want to fail in art. I want to get better. I want to progress. I want to just focus on that. And I hope to impress upon other artists that just keep going, even if it sucks at first, even if it's like not where you want to be. Just keep practicing, just keep going, keep on creating. That's what I always say, keep on creating and don't stop. If you guys made it this long, thanks for listening to my rants. If you like my videos, like and subscribe to see and watch my own progress. And if you enjoy these types of videos, I will be making more. If you want me to draw stuff that you like me to draw, please comment down below and see if I draw it for you. If you have a particular OC and you're on Instagram, submit it my way and I'll take a look at it and see if I'll draw it. So again, thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video and don't quit creating.